Okay, this is Coach Selby here with StretchExpert. Just wanted to check in really quick. We got another question here. If you haven't gone to visit StretchNinja.com, go check us out and experience for yourself, okay, the full body, the introduction to the upper body stretch, okay? Now, today's question is your StretchExpert method similar to yoga? The only thing that makes what we do at StretchExpert similar to yoga is that it helps you to be in your body, okay? The whole purpose of yoga is to really help you prepare for meditation. And what we're saying is, as StretchExpert, is you want to prepare your body for movement, or prepare your body for yoga, or prepare your body to run, or prepare your body to work out. And when you're done, you're more in your body. Okay? So, is it similar to yoga? No, because a lot of yoga stretches are static in nature. So, you're going to be holding a stretch for, sometimes you hold a pose from 20 seconds to 5-10 minutes. And what we're saying is that StretchExpert, the whole method that we're dealing with is you get in like a ninja for 1.5 to 2 seconds, and you get out. You get in like a ninja because you know the angles at which you're attempting to open up the joints, and you get out. Okay? And then the goal is to be able to not be greedy. We want to increase your blood flow. So that's what I'm saying. The end results are similar, but when it boils right down to it at the end of the day, with yoga, sometimes when you're being greedy, and by the way, someone had asked me a question about downward facing dog, so here's the answer. The gastroc doesn't necessarily work anatomically the way that downward dog wants you to move it. So it would be wiser to just stretch your gastroc versus attempting to force that heel down to the ground in downward facing dog. That makes sense? Okay? The calf works like this. Okay? And it works this way. And it moves this way, and it moves this way. So, in downward facing dog, the goal is to push the heel down in order to stretch the gastroc and the hamstrings, and then you got to turn your sit-up bones and really open up that chain behind the back of the legs. If you're forcing it, that could lead to micro tears. So what we suggest as StretchExpert is this. Before you go into those deep, serious yoga postures, warm up the tissue first. And by warming up the tissue, you're preparing your body for the yoga postures. Okay? So we are saying that at StretchExpert, what we're teaching is a preparation for yoga. Okay? We're not going to claim it different. I mean, it's a whole different approach, but the result is the same. You're going to actually wind up being prepared for what it is that you do. And that's the name of the game. The more you prepare to do the downward facing dog, the better off you're going to be able to do it. You know, the more you prepare for pigeon prep, or headstand, or triangle, or mountain posture, or tree posture, whatever you're doing, you're going to be able to flow into it because you've warmed up the tissues according to how the tissues work. Okay? Yoga is great. Okay? I just like to say everything is great. Just sometimes people are going about it wrong from the perspective of at least warm the tissue up first. And that's my main point. If you really don't get anything else from the StretchExpert movement or the Stretch Ninja movement, is understand that our position is, what are you doing before you do it? Okay? So what are you doing before you do your yoga? What are you doing before you do your run or after your run? What are you doing before you go into the gym and pump out the weight? Then I also had a question about bodybuilders. Why don't bodybuilders stretch? It's so weird because if bodybuilders stretched, they would actually get stronger because they would open up the tissue. They would get fresh blood and the whole body would respond positively to the additional blood flow to all the tissues that they've been pumping all these supersets through. So yoga, bodybuilding, doesn't matter your sport. What we're saying is what you do before is going to definitely influence what happens doing, and then how you end your workout is the beginning of your next workout. So hopefully that answers your question. Hopefully your downward dog will improve because you're opening up your gastrocs and you're opening up the hamstring behind the knee so that you can begin to get the length that the downward dog requires. It's awesome. It's great work, and it's going to, I see it happening, it's going to be the go-to fitness stretching in the world. People are going to get it. It's going to catch on because it just makes sense, you know, and it's been so complex. It's anytime you deal with kinesiology or anatomy, physiology, it has some complexity to it. And so what we've done is we've simplified it, and all you got to do is just do the StretchNinja basic training, and you're set. So learn that, go into the portal, get it, learn it, and you're on your way. And then if you're serious about it and you want to go deeper, we have that available as well. But right now, it's all about you getting in there and really learning the full body stretch. And then you can tell for yourself, you know, don't take my word for it. Anyway, I got to go. Hopefully, you are not eating cheese curds. If you are, you need to write me. We need to talk. Cheese curds? That's what they were doing today at the health food store. All right, I'm checking out of here. Have a great day.